Welcome everyone to Signature Move. I'm Bobby.
And I'm Alex.
And we're here to give you this week's review of Smackdown and NXT. Just a couple announcements. We do have a new poll on Facebook. We're going to be doing a new retro review series where we review some old wrestling. And right now, if you check our Facebook, there is a poll there. You can either choose WrestleMania 7 or Halloween Havoc 1991. Both pretty interesting pay-per-views. That's kind of why we picked them. And if you want to leave either your comments on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter, we'll count those as votes.
Yeah.
And whichever one gets the most votes, we're going to do a retro review of. So, yeah.
And I want to say Halloween Havoc, that's WCW, correct?
Yes, it's a WCW
versus old school WWF.
Yeah, so both interesting events.
Yeah.
So take your pick and we'll review them. We're going to do a retro review. Should be fun.
Yeah.
So, but as always, you can catch us on Facebook, Twitter, and on YouTube, as well as the CastBox apps if you want to listen to us via the radio. Yeah. So, without further ado, let's go into SmackDown
Let's
NXT.
Review SmackDown Live Toronto again.
All right. So we opened up with the New Day coming out as tag team champions.
Five-time, yes, very excited. They want to have. They had a loud "We want pancakes" chant.
Yes.
Who would have thought that would ever be a chant? I like it.
Yep, and only the New Day could bring it.
Yep.
So they came out, and we thought, I wasn't sure what they were going to do, if they was going to set up the next feud match. But then they came out, Booker T comes out to congratulate them into the 5-time champs club.
I believe that you said that incorrectly.
I did?
Because it wasn't Booker T. It was King Booker T.
It was King Booker.
King Booker.
I am sorry.
Yes.
I am not.
You didn't give him the respect that he deserves.
That a royal,
you peasant, you.
I know. I am sorry.
Yeah.
So anyway, Booker T came out to a very good reaction from the crowd, and basically began to give the team of the New Day different nicknames, as we had Xavier the Wise, Kofi the Brave, and then when he came to Big E, he's like, Big E, you already have a nickname. It's Big. So
you already have
stuff.
Big in your name, so there you go.
There you go. Big E was still not very happy about it.
Yeah.
I don't really blame him.
Yeah.
But I loved it. I loved it a
Their
lot.
facial expressions were hilarious. I loved it when Xavier Woods got into it and says, "Doth mine eyes deceive me? Our Lord King is standing before us." And that was fantastic.
You knew everybody in this segment was having a good time.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a great thing. It was...
Yeah.
Good start to SmackDown.
Really great. Booker T's face is totally expressive, man.
Oh, man.
Just
Best eyes. Those bug eyes that he does, so good, Booker T.
Yeah. He welcomed them all to the 5-time champion club.
So, very exciting. Good start to a SmackDown.
Yep. All those spinneroonies. And then Big E couldn't actually do the spinneroonies, so they just kind of spun him around.
That was great. So,
yep.
Good start. Good start.
Yeah.
We are starting out with new tag team champions. Very exciting era, I think, for SmackDown.
Yeah, and I
think we're going to have lots of good matches to look forward to.
And I really liked what happened after that, and because it led directly into a 3-way tag match, if you will. Triple threat, yeah. The Bar versus the Club versus
the Colognes.
We have a My God. Sighting. I think it's been at least 6 months.
Oh, man.
Maybe even longer. Maybe more like 8 or 10 months since we've seen those guys. Apparently, Epico was injured, and they said that's why they haven't been on TV. Wow.
The Colognes have been faces, heels, had a gimmick change.
There's one thing they have never been. Over.
None of those things have led to them being over.
Yeah.
I think they are definitely going to be future endeavored not too long. So
we'll see.
This outcome of this match didn't help.
Yeah.
So we had this triple threat, and apparently there's going to be a mini tournament because there's going to be 3 other matches later on that will involve 3 other teams. I won't get into it now. And then those teams will face off, and the winners will face the New Day. And I think we kind of knew between those 3 teams of the Club, the Colognes, and the Bar.
The Bar's pretty clearly going to win
this match.
Yeah.
So the sleeper team of the Colognes. I wrote down here the sleeper team because they make you fall asleep.
Ooh, wow. I think that's a little harsh.
No.
They came alive at the end. They did some offense. Actually, Gallows got a lot of offense in this match.
I feel like the club and them, they did their work, but I don't think we're ever going to see the Colognes go anywhere.
Yeah, and just the poor club. I mean...
what a misuse of that tag team.
Wait for your papers and then re-sign with Japan, because that's clearly where you're going to be used much better.
Much better. But the Bar wins with a steal. Not a surprise.
Yep.
So it's definitely going to be the Bar against one of the 3 teams next week.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to it. I really am a big fan of the Bar, so I love Sheamus. I don't love Sheamus. I love Cesaro.
Yes.
And I enjoy Sheamus. I enjoy him as this tag team.
I enjoy him in this tag team. I don't want to see him as a singles wrestler really ever again.
No.
But in the tag team, I think the Bar is top notch. So
Yep. So
and they've already proven that they've had a great rivalry with New Day. So why not continue it? Let's keep on going with that. It works.
Oh yeah, I could see those teams
They're
wrestle
gonna fight forever.
over and over and over.
Yeah.
So then we have Backstage Rusev Day, and there was the announcement that it's going to be next week in the tag tournament. Rusev Day, the Usos, and Sanity. I'm looking forward to that match.
Gonna be a good match. That one I'm less I don't know who's gonna win.
Yeah, it really is. I think if I know the WWE like I do feel like I know them, I feel like the Usos are gonna win. I feel like Rusev Day and Aiden, I think they're gonna have that. This is all swerve for a breakup that is coming. Yeah,
it's such a long tease for that. I'd rather just see them go at the tag thing.
Wait, you'd like a storyline to resolve quickly and efficiently?
I'm sorry, I know that's not exactly what WWE excels in, but my brain says one thing and then reality says another, so...
Imagine, I just wanted to ask you this. Imagine if they had made this tag team of Rusev and Aiden English, given them a tag shot back when Rusev Day was hot.
Oh, yeah.
As opposed to how cool it's gotten since then.
Yeah.
What would that have been like?
Way better. You know... Or maybe if they had done anything with Rusev Day. Because really, that's just... If you look back at the whole Rusev Day thing, he's done nothing but lose.
Yeah.
Like, everything. He's gotten some shots at things, and not won. So, I feel like unless... If they do a swerve and, whatever, then they need to kill it. Just kill it and get it over with, or make them succeed as a tag team. That would be a nice change.
Well, I hope I'm wrong, but...
I hope you're wrong.
But, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they do with Rusev Day. It's more interesting that, obviously, this week where we knew the Bar was not losing to those other 2 teams.
I would like to see Rusev Day win, and then maybe have Sanity and the Usos do their own little mini feud. I think that would be better.
Here's the thing. I think no matter what, the Smackdown tag team division is in good state right now.
So much better. They're getting airtime on Hulu. So
that's obviously
obviously they're doing something better than the B-teamers over on the A show.
Ugh. That's a tag division that needs help.
Yes.
Stat.
Yes.
And so Jeff came out. Jeff, we went backstage. No hiss this week. No hissing.
No hiss. Instead, you just saw the side angle where it says RKO.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
All right. So Jeff came out of. I put with the Two-Face thing and Jeff in general. I put in my notes here. Jeff's so weird. He's such a weird character. Weird. I don't get it. He's not my favorite person on WWE. I mean, I loved him back in the day, obviously, because of the extreme stuff. He'd do all this crazy stuff. But I don't get the weirdness.
The weirdness. Okay, this is what I wrote. Okay, he wrote RKO on his face. So does that mean that he's giving Randy Orton directions on where to give the RKO to?
Right here.
Right here. This is where you aim, and then boom, just plant my face right there.
Oh, I would love if Randy RKO'd him and then pointed right to it, like there. See, I hit it.
Yeah.
So Jeff is so weird, and do you get that character?
I don't understand it. He said things like, Randy Orton is altering my brain chemistry. Randy Orton is my drug. I am now the object of Randy Orton's affection.
It's really weird.
It made it kind of sound like Randy had a crush on him.
Well,
and he was telling him no. I don't know. It was very.
But then he was also using the deletes and unbroken.
Yeah.
So I feel like Jeff's just playing broken, even without Vince's permission. He's just like, well, I'll just play Broken Jeff. I'll just play Brother Nero. He's playing Brother Nero, but still Jeff Hardy. But he's just Brother Nero.
This is what I think.
He's Brother Nero.
I think that they let Jeff Hardy write his own segment. Clearly. And I don't think that's a good idea. I think you might need writers.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who maybe we could put it
Maybe
shorter
somebody
than
should
Sean.
just, like, put something
saying.
in there. I don't know.
He's got some weird stuff. Hey, some people like that. If you're like one of those people, feel free to comment.
Yeah.
Let us know that you love weird
I just
Jeff
don't
Hardy.
get it.
But,
Maybe
yeah.
I'm too square.
Yep. But feel free to comment. We want more comments and
Yeah.
and anything you guys want to let us know about that we
But-
can improve on as well.
Yeah, please. Anyway, Randy entered, gave some basic heel heat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Basic stuff. Then he's just pretty much playing Brother Nero, and
I liked his
that.
pose at the end where he goes, "No, Randy, you're going to hell in a cell."
Yeah, and I think he was trying to do the Randy
I don't
pose.
know.
And
He tried to do
Jeff
the Randy
Hardy's
pose,
not
but
good
then
at it.
kind of did a kissy face that kind of made me think a little bit
was
more
really
about
weird.
Randy Orton's like weird crush that
All
he
right,
might
would you
have.
stop it already with that? Let that go.
I'm gonna ship them now. It's a
Oh,
thing.
wonderful.
It's a thing.
This is awful. Anyway, Carmella was backstage next. She did a basic promo, nothing special, I feel. R-Truth came out. Yay, I'm getting more R-Truth. And oh, Perfect 10. How far is Perfect 10
I said,
fallen?
Yikes, Perfect 10 is now the new gold dust roll.
I like how he says, "This is my life now." I was like,
Oh,
that's
God.
exactly what I was thinking he should say. Even the writers got
Even
it
the
right.
writers don't understand what they're doing with Perfect 10.
Like, this is my life
This
now.
is it.
Oh, Perfect 10 is...
Doomed.
Oh.
Anyway.
Yeah, I just put yeesh. That was my reaction. Wow.
It's still a little entertaining.
He's
but
fallen
it's
far.
Just, yeah.
Oh.
Not going anywhere.
All right, so then we had Naomi versus Billie Kay because they wanted to continue from next week of SmackDown.
I mean, last week.
Oh,
yes.
yeah, sorry. Yeah, not next week, but last week. Billie Kay versus Naomi. I'm always pleased to see Naomi in some extra matches.
Yeah, I'm pleased to see Billie Kay in a
Yep.
match. Sure, why not?
So good, decent match for what they is. Billie Kay is so loud in the ring.
I think that when we were watching it, you said something like she's the Bubba Ray Dudley of the women's division.
She really is.
Because she's so loud. Every single word she says, you can hear.
I love it.
I wish this match would have been longer. I mean, it was literally about a minute long. It was really bad.
I want to say this for WWE to be touting the women's revolution, they're
Give 'em more time.
They're giving them a lot of shorter time again.
Yes.
I feel like we're taking steps back.
Yeah.
If it's not Ronda, they're not getting the time that they deserve.
And it's not even that this was a squash match. They went back and forth with some mild offense to each other, but
very
really,
fast.
we should go back and time it because, like, maximum 2 minutes.
Same thing with the women's match on Raw.
On
too.
Raw,
I feel like
They're
these past
they're
two.
too short.
Yeah,
Maybe a few less
do we need to
segments,
do
a little
another
more wrestling.
tag just to give the Divas a chance because it's back to 5-minute matches and that's not cool. That is not cool. So let's get rid of that idea.
Yeah.
So another short women's match, but hopefully maybe they'll start giving them more time once Evolution starts coming closer.
Yes.
But we'll see. So then we've got a promo from Brie and Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
I love that they keep going. So they came out, and I love that Daniel Bryan keeps going back to the coward word, which is that is the word that started the feud between him and Miz. I love full circle stuff. Everybody really does in storylines.
Yeah.
But the fact that he keeps calling him a coward is such a great thing. What do you think of that?
Oh, yeah. I totally agree. Keep going to that well because it works, and he can tell, like, kayfabe-wise, that it's getting underneath Miz's skin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
really, I really like them coming out. Brie is looking better now that she doesn't, like, wear a whole pound of makeup. And it looks like she's also bulked up a little bit.
She looks stronger.
She looks stronger.
Yep.
Maybe those kicks that she does will be a little bit less like, it's like a leaf blowing in the wind.
So we'll see.
We'll see.
So then, to the shock of us, I believe, they're doing a promo, and the Miz doesn't come out. But who comes out but El Idolo?
Yeah, baby. I was so excited to see CN almost come out.
Yeah.
And I wrote down here, like, oh my god, they might get in a match together. And then the wheels started turning in my head. I'm like, oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good.
And then that's exactly what we got.
Yeah.
I love that I love the little bit before it where he said, and there's a GM that's going to come out and make the match. Paige doesn't come out.
Yeah.
Then she comes out out of breath. I love that bit.
Yeah.
I found that bit
was
way
great.
funnier than probably the crowd did.
Yeah.
But I loved it when Paige was like, oh my god, you can't do that to me. My office is all the way on the other side. I had to run.
And she has giant heels all
And
over
she's
the
like, I have giant heels. Yeah, make the match.
Yeah.
That was great.
And that was very charming. Paige
Paige-
doing your job man,
Paige is fantastic.
She's fantastic in this general
Kurt
manager
Angle,
role.
watch how you do this stuff. Because
Really, any of the last general managers.
Paige is killing it.
Yeah, Paige is killing it, and Baron Corbin's killing it as GM
As
on
evil
the other
GM.
show as evil GM.
Let's not change that dynamic.
Yeah, it's a great contrast, actually.
Yep. So I love that she came out, and then we got that match. We got Cien Almas versus Daniel Bryan.
I was glad that it wasn't a mixed tag match because I saw there were other girls out there, and I'm like, I don't really want those girls to wrestle each other. I just want to see those two dudes go at it. And boy, did we get it. One of my favorite matches of the night.
Yeah,
it was great.
I put in my notes, here we go.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened. We got a great, start off with some great submissions, back and forth between Cien Almas and all the strikes. Cien hits Daniel Bryan with his crazy chop that he's just known for doing.
Yeah.
And then Daniel Bryan answered back with some
heavy hitting
chops of his own.
And the knee that Cien kicked in the corner. Oh, it hit him right on his jaw. No. Oh, man. It looked really good.
Yeah, and then he went for the knee again, missed it,
Yep.
back and forth. Just, oh, man, was this a good match. If you're going back to watch SmackDown, this is the match
this is
to
the
watch.
one to watch.
What a good match, and
double underhook suplex off the top.
wow.
Oh, man.
That was amazing.
Really great. Daniel Bryan giving that move to Cien Almas.
So that was happening. Just a good match. Like main event worthy.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just, I think Andre Cien Almas might be a walking awesome chant. He has some of the best matches you will ever see. You want to see some good matches. Watch his first match with Johnny Gargano. It is phenomenal. And just even his stuff with like Drew McIntyre, like that was a great match. And his stuff with Shinsuke, it's just
becoming one of my absolute favorites. So glad he's on SmackDown because
that's the
wrestlers here can hang more with him, and he'll actually get a chance on that show. And he's showing his talent. He's gonna go far.
Oh, I hope so because I'm a Cien fan.
Oh yeah,
I love Selena Vega. I love what was she had a quote today where she said, "Oh, she is the breathtaking deal-making." I forget the
La Muñaga.
I don't
something
know.
like that. I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish. But it means the manager. And
and she was just
good quote. She was on par too. They're great.
I love Selena Vega. I love Cien Almas. Mm-hmm. Friggin' phenomenal.
Yep.
And this match was phenomenal.
Yeah.
But
Miz entered.
Also want to mention the corkscrew plancha.
Oh no, that's coming. Miz entered.
Oh, okay.
And then Daniel Bryan flew out at
get the
massive
Miz.
Speed at Miz, collided with him, and then he just turns around and Cien just does this crazy corkscrew off the top and hits him. And wow, that was like an insane move.
Yeah. So overall, good match. And then Miz comes out, does his thing, and basically Selena tries to interfere. Bella stops her. Mm-hmm. Bella gets wrecked by Maurice into the corner. Mm-hmm. Miz comes out. It's a DQ, which is an unfortunate end to the match. But you know what? It protects Cien.
Yeah.
Protects Daniel.
Yep.
I'm happy we got to see a great match from it.
And it also built... I liked this match a lot, too, because it also built the heat a little bit between Cien Almas and Daniel Bryan.
And The Miz. And it continued that feud.
It continues,
great segment. Probably one of the best segments of the night for SmackDown, if not the... Miz beats down Daniel Bryan, and Maurice beats down Brie, pretty much making them watch them hurt the other person. Oh, so good. DDT for Maurice was awesome.
Looked great, yeah.
Looked great. I was impressed because we were just discussing good DDTs, and
we didn't look at the women's DDTs.
We did not, but hers were pretty good. Hers was good. And then he had Daniel Bryan in his own submission hold.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Good stuff, and then finally hit him with a skull-crushing finale to finish the segment. And I think I heard more boos for Miz than I've heard in a long time.
All I'm going to say is that they are the it couple of the WWE.
Yeah, also loved his new shirt.
Yes, the awesome shirts.
I'd buy that.
Yeah, and what I was going to say, I love them so much, which kind of saddens me that they're definitely going to do the JOB.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you're aware of that.
Yeah.
But they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks that they're going to lose when I want them to win so bad. Because they've done multiple mixed tag matches. They should win by now.
Yeah.
I think Maurice, or at least Brie, should be taking that pin. But it's not. It's going to be The Miz or Maurice. So, but I'm still looking. They've still managed to once again make a mixed tag match feel like more than a mixed tag match.
Yep.
Wow, they're amazing.
They're that good.
Maurice and Miz. Oh, great. So, we set that up with Charlotte Flair backstage.
Yes,
with an interesting promo, basically saying that she's not going to apologize for winning, which I kind of liked for the face stuff. If you're trying to keep Charlotte the face, she's just like, you know what? I'm not going to apologize. I wasn't going to lay down for Becky just because maybe that's what the fans want or whatever. But I'm gonna try to win, and don't hate me because I'm successful, which I like because that's kind of what the fans are doing. They really are hating on her because she's successful.
Yeah.
So I kind of agree with it. I like it. If that's the way to go with Charlotte, is she shouldn't apologize to the fans because the fans have kind of turned on her.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
I liked also that she said, yeah, you know what? After I destroy Carmella tonight, Becky, come on, let's do a match for the title. You know, wow, okay, that's cool.
Yep.
If you're gonna make her face, you know, that's fine.
Yep.
Go for it.
Yep. And so then we came out with AJ doing a promo against Samoa Joe. I felt like the promo was very basic, very by the numbers face.
Yeah.
Which AJ, I mean, he could do an admirable job. It's nothing. He's not saying anything crazy.
He's not saying anything new at this point because the feud is starting to get a little old.
Well, he's just basically saying the same thing. He's going to get Joe. And so Joe then did a promo, or he was backstage with a phone calling Wendy, which is AJ's wife, and proceeding to talk to her on the telephone. I just had a problem with this from a kayfabe standpoint. The whole idea of, like, why would Wendy stay on the phone with him?
I don't know.
Like
they
I'd
haven't
like
really
to hope
established Wendy's relationship with Joe.
Well, I'd like
that she knew him in the past, and that like he and AJ used to be friends, and I don't know. I was a little confused by the segment too, but Joe was really like all in on it, so that made me better because he did seem like very unbalanced. And I wrote down that he's depraved, and then as soon as I wrote it down, Corey Graves was like, "Wow, he is a depraved character." I was like, "Oh, great." That's what I picked up on it too.
Yeah, I just like to hope that if like some bad guy ever called you on the phone, you wouldn't keep talking to him. Like that's the thing about this segment. I thought there should have been a moment where Joe was like, oh, she hung up. I guess she didn't like what I had to say. I think that would have been more stronger than, okay, she's gonna keep talking till he hangs up. Like that's kind of weird.
That's a little weird. Well, maybe, like I said, if she knew him, then maybe she would, try and talk him into being a nice guy.
Yeah, but I wanted a little bit more out of it. I'm not gonna lie, this kind of fell flat for me. I wanted him to, or maybe even threaten her on the phone, like, oh, I'm gonna come visit you at night. Like, if we're gonna make Stalker Joe, let's make him really evil.
He seemed pretty
evil.
And go
like, or I'd love if we had done like but the Joe's actually in AJ's house. The calls are coming.
The calls are coming from inside
the house. Yeah, if we're gonna go this way with Joe, why not? Why not?
Make it more of a soap opera.
Tell me not.
You know, it's
that wouldn't have been intense.
It's echoing the days of when Stephanie and Triple H were in that weird relationship.
And wasn't that awesome?
It was kind of awesome. So
I'm telling you.
Make it more soap opera.
No, that's what we want out of wrestling. Yeah. We want the story. So, yeah, I felt like this kind of fell flat.
Yeah, could have gone a little further.
Yeah,
and then AJ was shown just, like, running around backstage with excellent cardio skills, like, literally looking everywhere for Samoa Joe, and then ended up in, like, the parking lot office, it looked like.
No, he went where Joe was, because Joe was in the parking lot.
Oh, was he?
Made that call.
Okay.
He was.
Okay, I didn't pick up on that.
So he went looking for him. What I don't get then... he's like, where are you, Joe? Some guy comes from behind and is like, sir, and almost gets punched by AJ. I'm going to tell you right now, if I'm ever in a parking lot and a guy is screaming, where are you? Where are you? I'm not just going to go up, tap him on the shoulder without talking to him beforehand and just be like, excuse me, sir. Who does
I guess you're right. That guy kind of deserved
That guy deserved to get punched in the face. If I see a maniacal guy screaming, where are you? Where are you? I'm going to, from like 10 feet away, I'll be like, hey, sir.
Let's let that guy cool off a little. Well, I don't think I'm going to approach him.
Or even approach that guy. Like,
a bullhorn. Excuse me, sir.
What was that guy doing? Was he bringing him his coffee? What was it like? Maybe hold off on the coffee while he's, in this state. I don't know. Or like maybe he was one of those rental guys that's trying to give him his keys.
Maybe he thought he was ready for his car.
I think he wasn't. It's just my theory. If a guy is screaming and yelling, you might want to. I'm going to hold on to the keys for a few minutes until he comes to me.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Anyway, we're getting close to the main event match, which was Charlotte versus Carmella.
Yep. So that was exciting. We're having a rematch. Charlotte comes out, definitely gets mixed reaction. I couldn't tell if she was getting more woos than boos.
Yeah, I went woos or boos. I don't know if they're wooing or booing. It sounded more like booing.
It's for me, it sounded more like wooing. So
so we're 50-50
yeah,
on the woo or boo.
or at least to start. By the end, though, there was a definite
there was
change.
a definite reaction. Yeah, the end.
So Becky gets there's a Becky chant during the match.
A really loud Becky
Lynch chant during the match. I'm thinking the heel turn might have made her more popular.
I think it may have.
Like it feels like she's even more popular.
Yeah, because people really wanted to see her win, and now they're like, oh, she's aggressive. Well, now I really want to see her win.
Yeah, like I wonder if is it going to be like a Stone Cold like sort of? Is she almost a tweener?
Maybe.
That's what I wrote down here. Is Becky a tweener now?
I don't know. Maybe they're gonna flip it. Like I said, maybe last week I was like, how all in is WWE on this heel turn? I don't know.
It felt like some of the things she said in that promo and some stuff which I'll mention later, it makes it feel like she's a tweener.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the match.
All right,
we're kind of bulldozing.
No, but we got to talk about it.
Yeah.
So decent stuff from Carmella tonight. Although then halfway through the match, Carmella slowed the pace down.
Yeah, it's like she continued her headlock ways in the beginning, and I was like, oh man, is that what they teach like women that are heel wrestlers? Like you have to do a headlock. You have to do the headlock. No, I want to do maybe some moves to start it up. No! Headlock! Must be full minute of headlock.
Yeah.
It's like
unless
really,
you're like known for it. I don't know. You should mix it up. Throw a chin lock in there. Mix it up.
Like if you're a heel woman wrestler, that's just the move that you do, and I'm just sick of it.
Yeah.
So she did actually do some decent offense tonight, Carmella, and
still slow though. I feel
slow.
Like man, Charlotte is like had to slow her pace so much for Carmella.
Yeah.
And that sucks because Charlotte's amazing. I wrote she's pretty much I think Charlotte can carry any woman.
Yeah.
In a match.
I think she can too. Because there were a couple of spots where I was like, that looked a little iffy. Was that a botch? And then it ended up turning into a move. And I'm like, I don't know if that move was planned or not.
Regardless, I think she's she's definitely the best female wrestler in the world. And I would even put her maybe in the top 10 wrestlers in the world.
Yeah.
Like right now.
Yeah.
And that's including the men.
Yeah.
So like
Charlotte's that good.
Charlotte is that good.
But you're also forgetting about Asuka because it's easy to do because she's not on TV.
Ugh.
It's my favorite wrestler.
Our show, who knows? Perhaps in time. We don't know. So let's wait, see where it goes. But Charlotte, we got to admit, best in the world.
Yeah.
So, slow pace. Then there was a huge botch from Carmella. She missed like a boot or something.
Yeah, and then it went for a spear and then turned into a flatliner. That's where I was like, that just kind of didn't make any sense.
And her super kicks at the end were so
the super kicks at the end where it was supposedly her finisher super. The only move that did look really, really good in this women's match was the Frankensteiner that was off the top.
Oh, great.
That
good spot.
Move looks great.
Once again, Charlotte doing that. I mean, like Carmella did her upside down thing. She did little kicks. But at first I thought that Charlotte was going to powerbomb her because she was lifting her up. And man, did she have to haul her because, once again, she's carrying the match.
I just felt like this match honestly needed more practice. Maybe that was it.
But anyway, she... After a spear, comeback, figure four, boom, Charlotte wins pretty decisively over Carmella.
Yes.
Then we get Becky Lynch comes in.
All in black.
All in black.
Because now she's a heel, so she wears black.
Yes. So she comes in, attacks Charlotte, and pretty much cuts a promo on her and calls her a BI in this.
Yeah.
B-I-T-C-H.
Calls her a not so nice lady word. And kind of drops the mic on her.
Wow, the crowd loved it.
Was doing "Let's go Becky" chants the whole beatdown. So wow, And I loved Becky's shoes, by the way. She was wearing winged shoes.
Oh, and
they looked so cool.
Like, they were always talking about how Becky Lynch had a fire in her. She was, like, fiery. I feel like this
now
feels
the fire
like
is
a fire.
on.
Yeah, doesn't it feel like she's
totally
like more angry and fiery now than she was when she was a face?
Turn her into a phoenix.
Yeah. Or no, Beth Phoenix is already a phoenix.
Oh, that's right.
I just love her being this intense, take nonsense like tweener, and I'm hoping that's where they're going with it. It feels like with those lines don't feel like heel lines to me. What do you think? Calling someone that and being like just dominant.
I liked it, and the crowd certainly responded like she was more of a face than a heel. So maybe they'll switch it. I think that the WWE writers still think that they're making her a heel.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know. I felt that line was them acknowledging she's in between.
No.
No. All right. So we'll disagree on that.
Yeah,
but they definitely booed Charlotte at the end.
They booed Charlotte out of the building, and the camera was zooming in on her, and all you heard was boos. So
yeah,
interesting.
And her face even looked a little interesting. Like, it looked not like, I don't know, it was good. It was good. I'm intrigued. Yeah. I'm definitely intrigued by it. This is more interesting. Hopefully, maybe this is Becky's, rise to Austin level, because she's loved.
Would love that. Would love that.
We would love that.
So what was your grade for
SmackDown
this week?
I liked it a lot. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10.
That's exactly what I gave it. 8 out of 10. I was entertained pretty much throughout the evening.
Yep.
Only a couple of little
A lot of promos tonight. But really, Sienna Almas versus Daniel Bryan.
Daniel
Bryan. And that main event, great stuff.
Yes.
And more tag stuff. Awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Awesome. So then we're going to move on to NXT. So they immediately announced they're continuing the Alistair investigation, which makes me excited.
Makes both of us very happy.
I'm so happy.
We like who attacked Alistair Black.
Yeah,
angle.
They're going to do an investigation like in his office. So I'm like, ooh, they're going to do the where were you on the night of Alistair Black's attack? Blah, 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 blah. So I got excited for NXT, and we're already excited because more wrestling with NXT.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny Gargano came out. I didn't see too much of this, but
Why not?
I just...
Well, I was there. Yeah. I watched it, and Johnny did his babyface stuff. Boy, I love his babyface promo.
Yeah, I had to step away for a sec. So I had to step away. I came back, and pretty much Johnny's saying that he's got to learn to not be, obsessed with Tom Ciampa.
He literally said, in Brooklyn, I became Tommaso Ciampa. And then it was like, his face just kind of crumpled. And Johnny just seemed very, very internally conflicted about the whole affair. So shortly after Mr. Regal came out, I said, why doesn't he just give Johnny a vacation? That's what you do when you're all messed up at work, and then you take some time off, you go to the Bahamas, and then you come back and you're like, wow, the life isn't so bad anymore.
Yeah. Well, he came out, pretty much asked Johnny, were you the one who attacked Aleister Black? Ooh, it's already beginning.
But Johnny wouldn't say no.
But Johnny didn't say no. He just said, look into my eyes. What do you think? Mm-hmm. And so that was interesting.
Yeah.
They didn't flat out say no.
I like it, keeping the mystery alive.
Yep. Velveteen Dream then came out to raucous applause.
Oh my God. What was he wearing? I loved it. It was a scarf that he turned into a suspender set, apparently. And it looked like he had a woman's shower cap over his head with these lovely glittering earrings that went through.
Nobody else can wear what he wears.
It's fantastic.
How does he do it? Anyway.
I think he also had heart-shaped glasses. They were great. His whole outfit was just like, what? This is bonkers bananas.
Oh my God. But anyway,
he came out and called Johnny Wrestling Johnny Failure.
Ooh,
that was a good burn.
And so Velveteen Dream, he came out, started insulting him, and then so we got a match because they almost were gonna swing.
Yep.
So that Regal made a match next week, exciting Johnny Gargano versus Velveteen Dream.
I believe they fought once before, didn't they?
I don't know, but who do you think's gonna win it?
Pretty sure they did. I think Velveteen Dream's gonna win that.
I think so too. I think Johnny's gonna lose a little bit until he finds
gets
himself.
His heart back.
Yep, till he gets it. He lost his smile.
He lost his smile.
Like
he lost
Shawn
his heart.
Michaels.
Yeah, really good though.
So I'm excited about that. Then we got Dakota, or as I like to Dakota Kai, or as I like to call her, Dakota Women's Gatekeeper Kai, because that is what she's become. She's pretty much the Cassius Ohno of the women's division.
I wouldn't even call her that. Okay.
So then she fought Aaliyah, and man, did this deflate me on this event.
This match was bad.
Oh, it was long and boring.
And the crowd was so obnoxious.
Oh, man.
Man, Full Sail, like, they have these, like, maybe 8 dudes, and they like to just chant at each other, like 4 on one side, 4 on the other side, and they just chant louder than everybody else. They get the crowd sometimes to chant along with them, but they don't stop chanting the entire match. And it's kind of like, just shut up. It's grating.
I gotta disagree. I think you can cheer for who you want to cheer, man.
Oh, man, but it's just so much.
They pay their money, man.
It feels like unless the match is super exciting, that's when they stop and start to listen.
I feel if you pay your money, you can do what you want. As long as you're not affecting anybody else's enjoyment of the product.
Yeah, they affected my enjoyment of the product. Screw those guys.
I'm talking about the people at the event. Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna have to agree to disagree on that.
Yeah. Anyway, it was
she fought Aaliyah. Boring match. We're just gonna go through it. Ended with Dakota Kai winning.
Yeah,
to keep her gatekeeper. She's got to beat the jobbers to keep that thing. But Dakota Kai is going to be jobber to the stars. I guarantee it.
Maybe that's why she's doing this. Like, to the stars.
Jobber
to the stars.
Jobber to the stars. So then we had an interview with the Forgotten Sons.
Oh, no. You missed one little extra bit. What? Where EC3 seemed to be taken out in the hallway by someone, and then a long shot over there. Oh, hey, it's definitely Lars.
Yeah, it's definitely.
There's no mystery there.
There's no mystery. And even without the shot, I could be like,
without the long shot, you're like, oh, it's probably Lars. Oh, wait, there's Lars.
Because he mentioned Lars.
Yep, it was him.
So then the Forgotten Sons came out, and we're like, hey, Regal, you brought us in for this interview. When's our tag match? And he's like, no, I wanted to know if you beat up Aleister Black. And I love how they came up with no, we were over here, and he was over here. There's no possible way we could have gone from here to... They were like... It was like a murder mystery, like, there's no possible way. We've eliminated the Forgotten Sons as suspects.
Oh, yeah.
Because of their good line.
No, I wrote, obviously, Regal, they did not attack Aleister Black, as I don't know who these people are.
Clearly, it's not that.
So I don't think it was them.
No, the rule of any murder mystery is that it's always the guest star. Whoever the biggest name is, they paid for that actor. That actor's getting used. That's why if you see some of those horror movies or whatever, if there's a famous actor in it, it's most likely that guy.
Yeah.
So then EC3 was attacked, most likely Lars. Then they cut to Nikki Cross being in an interview.
It was such a better interview.
With William Regal. And she's just going insane.
I could not keep a straight face during this whole thing. Every single thing Nikki did was just, it went from like, okay, she's a little crazy, she's just laughing. Oh no, now she's like poking around on his desk. Now the pens just went flying. Oh no, now she's throwing pens at the lawyer. Okay, now she's having a make-believe phone call. It just kept on escalating and escalating.
And I like that she knew who it was. She's like, I know.
Oh, I know.
I have a secret. And she wouldn't say. And then Bianca Belair came in, and she started like pawing at her hair. And Bianca's like, don't touch my hair.
She kept on saying shiny. Ooh, shiny.
And she's like, don't touch my hair. So I think Bianca's facing Nikki next week.
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen clearly, and I can't wait for that because they're both very strong women wrestlers. So that's gonna be great. And I loved that it ended with like any more questions.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah,
Nikki Cross is a treasure.
Yeah,
if she goes to, that's why Sanity I think is failing on SmackDown. They're missing a critical piece of that puzzle, and she is that puzzle piece.
Yep,
man, and. I love it. I love that this whole investigation is just a reason for Regal to like get matches going.
Yeah,
it's great.
I
it's
like
great.
it.
I love it.
Okay.
So then Raw, I'm a Jobber Mendoza.
Yeah.
I'm giving nicknames all out this week, by the way. Was supposed to face E3. Lars came out and just Lars threw him.
Yeah. No. At first I was like, oh, Lars is taking over the match. And then I'm like, oh, wait, no, there's no match. He's just going to beat him up.
Love the freak accident. One of my favorite finishers.
Oh, man. It's, no, all joking aside, Lars just kicked that guy's butt. He headbutted him out of the air. Like, Raul did this jump, and I was like,
I saw that. He just kind of no-sold him.
Headbutted him out of the air. It's crazy. And then he just did these mean gorilla swings where he's just swinging at his head. And I'm like, oh, man, this guy's a beast.
Lars is like if Donkey Kong became a wrestler.
That's a good, really.
I want to see Lars like, barrel. Barrel.
And then Aleister Black is at the bottom.
Anyway. Then we came out, then Ciampa did a backstage promo. Meh. nothing special.
The only thing that I pulled out of this is the second week that Ciampa has said this. I am the greatest sports entertainer of all time. I like that sentence because it puts him at a direct parallel to Johnny Wrestling.
Oh, I didn't know
I
that.
picked that up last week and I meant to mention it and I forgot. So I wrote it down this week.
So then Keith Lee came out for his second match against this Luke Menzies, who I've never seen before.
All right, so Luke Menzies. This guy made me giggle a lot.
Why?
Because his theme was people saying, Luke.
Really? Oh my god. What is it with these
He
jobbers
wants to do it
that
again.
they keep... I love the jobbers of NXT, don't you?
It was ridiculous.
I am loving them. We had the clearly German guy. We've got Luke. I love the men jobbers on NXT.
Yeah.
They're fantastic.
And also, I don't know if his real last name is Menzies, but I'm sorry, Menzies sounds like a disease.
No, it honestly sounds like didn't Michael have like the Dunnins or the Menzies or the
Oh,
Mizzy?
yeah. No, the Mizzies. That's an award,
Oh,
right?
but anyway.
Oh, but I'm afraid of catching Menzies. That's a terrible disease to
He
have.
just... I love the amount of effort and production that goes into creating the jobbers of NXT.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and also losing your debut match is a bad sign.
Okay, so he fought Keith Lee, who I think was way more impressive in this
He was
match.
better in this match, yeah.
Oh, man, the double chop, and then I love, we got a, quote, Hulk smash from that double chop.
Yeah.
So stiff.
Yep.
Stiff. Keith Lee, wow, that Hurricane Rana.
Oh,
What?
yeah. That was crazy.
300-pound man doing a Hurricane Rana. Bask in his glory, man.
Nonsense, and it was great.
So way more impressive. The powerbomb he gave Menzies made him bounce off the
Yeah,
ring.
and I will say this about that guy Menzies. He was big.
He was
He just bounced like a little baby.
Oh,
Wachoo!
man. Yeah. Keith Lee,
Keith Lee
super
for the win.
cool. I like him. I like him a lot.
I like him a lot, too.
I love where he, at one point, Menzies kind of tried to come up with him, and he just put his hand up in his face and was like, no. Bask. So good.
Yeah.
So I'm liking Keith.
Yeah, keep it up.
Then we got announcement, Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch will be returning next week. I'm excited.
Yay.
The stiff wrestlers are back.
Yay.
They're going to hurt some people.
Oni Lorcan from Boston, we like you.
Yeah, and we're going to get Kairi Sane's victory celebration next week.
Yeah, I was a little bummed that it wasn't there this week.
But we'll get it next week.
Why is it pushed back a week?
Get it? Because we can't do everything in one night.
I just
They only have an hour.
Yeah.
Or two. So then we had the main event, Ricochet and the Bruiserweight versus the Undisputed Era.
Yeah.
Wow, what a match.
Oh my god. Undisputed Era is really... I can't wait till they get to the main roster and start to fight guys like New Day and The Bar. Oh, it was a fantastic match.
Yep.
And I loved that they substituted Adam Cole, who was wrestling tonight, instead of Kyle O'Reilly. I love Kyle O'Reilly. Love him. Don't get me wrong. But it was cool because I was like, it makes more sense that Adam Cole is fighting because he wants to fight Ricochet.
Yep. And I love the little things like Morrow mentioning that Roderick Strong betrayed Pete Dunne, and that's when he became member of the New.
Yep.
And just
They
like
sold
that,
the story
that
really well.
Pete era should hate him even more, and they did, and it just.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Then this match was just incredible. It was incredible. There was that crazy backbreaker that Roderick Strong seems to do anything out of a backbreaker. What's next? Is he going to do a bulldog into a backbreaker next?
He's actually calmed down on the backbreakers. Now he'll usually only do like 2 per match.
But they're amazing.
But they're crazy. When you watch his early matches in NXT, it's like he did every single move was into a backbreaker. It was a little bit insanity. I kind of like this better that now he pulls them, he saves them, but he makes them just look devastating.
Yeah.
It's great.
So great backbreaker, crazy. Man, I swear I wish that Roderick Strong had a little bit more charisma because his wrestling is so good.
Yeah.
It is so good.
Yeah.
And his charisma doesn't really catch up to his wrestling, but he did a drop kick that was
perfect.
Perfect.
Killed Ricochet's face. That's exactly what I wrote. Oh, poor little Funky Fresh.
Yeah, I think Triple H might be one of the best tag team bookers ever.
Probably. He just knows what to do.
Those NXT tag team matches have probably been some of the best wrestling in WWE in years.
Yes.
Without a doubt.
Absolutely.
Shadow of a doubt. So, great match. We won't. I can't even write all down the spots. But
Oh
it's
yeah,
hard
I was
striking.
writing so fast that I'm just like, oh, this is all gobbledygook now. I can't read it.
Yeah, it's
oh
hard
man,
strikes.
the German suplex that he done did Roddy, and then he turned it. They had some submission cells, and then he went right into a power bomb that was just like, wow, disgusting.
Yeah, a lot of strikes. So many
Yeah.
hard striking, as is the case when you get Pete Dunne, Yui, and even Ricochet was throwing some decent punches.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah.
About time, Ricochet. Sometimes he's been a little bit soft on his punches and strikes,
But-
but he's learning because he has to, because those guys hit you hard.
Yep. So then, ending of the match comes. Ricochet goes to fly onto the outside, misses, hits Pete Dunne.
Yeah.
Undisputed Era take advantage of it.
Yep.
Hit him. Cheat to win.
Adam Cole hits Dunn with the ugly kneecap. That's what I call it, because I'm sorry. He's beautiful. He's got those piercing blue eyes. He looks just like Shawn Michaels, and then he pulls down his kneecap, and I'm like, ew, hide it. It's ugly.
You're weird.
It's weird.
Weirdly
He's got a
obsessed
weird,
with it.
ugly kneecap.
But the Undisputed Era
whatever.
retains. Fantastic match.
Yeah.
War Raiders came out. The War Raiders would come out, throw Undisputed Era, setting up War Games to come.
Yeah.
Exciting.
I liked how the end of the match they teased that, like, oh man, is Pete Dunne gonna be mad that Ricochet like accidentally hit him?
Yeah, where are they going with that?
And then they kind of made you forget about that because Undisputed Era just decided to tear the house down and fight even more. So
Yeah. So it should be good. I want to see where they go with it. That's an interesting story.
Yeah.
NXT, great as always.
Fantastic show.
So, so that's pretty much it for this week in wrestling.
Yep.
Who is going to be your wrestler of the week this week?
You want me to say it first,
Or do you want me
say
to?
it?
I do.
I want you to say it.
All right. My wrestler of the week. It was tough because there's a lot of things going on in NXT and a lot of things on just SmackDown and Raw. But for me, I think I have to go with, I feel, the Undisputed Era. I feel like they've been doing some amazing work, and I thought this week was just as good. It was either them or The Miz. It was a tough choice for me because I liked what's going on with The Miz and all that. But for me, Undisputed Era, baby. They're the coolest.
That's funny that you had Miz as your runner-up because he's my wrestler of the week for sure. I'm giving him my ring of approval.
Yep.
Thank you, Miz. You make me happy.
Yep, he's doing good work too.
You're doing fantastic work, even though I'm pretty sure you're going to lose your match.
Yeah, can't disagree. But making that mixed tag match worth it,
Yeah.
it's cool stuff. So that's it for this week. We are going to be, just another announcement, we're going to be hopefully getting our Signature Move logo, which will be up and behind us soon. So we have,
Yay.
so we
So
have,
we'll have a backdrop.
yeah, so cool. Countdown to logo. I don't know when, but it's going to be soon. So just be excited about that. We're going countdown to logo.
My God, we're going to be professionals.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, professional-ish. Ish.
Can't go all of them.
Yeah. So, So vote on which pay-per-view you want us to vote on. And please, as always, like, share, and subscribe, especially on YouTube if you like what you saw today. And we'll see you around Wrestle Life.
Bye.